Well, good morning. This is a guided tour of the sailing yacht Saveke, a 48-foot Laurie Davidson designed yacht, built in 1979, and I believe, as they say, splashed 1980. We bought this boat about 18 months ago. It's here on a mooring in North Phuket, and it's time for us to pass it on to the next owner. So I'm going to give you a bit of a guided tour. It's a little bit windy, which is great for sailing, but we might get a bit of wind noise, so hopefully we'll try and keep that to a minimum. And so here we go. So here we are in the cockpit. You see a folding table here, and just to the rear of that is the instrument binnacle. And you can see hopefully that the cockpit itself is extremely well protected and very large. I'm 6'2" and I can lie down on either side here quite comfortably on passengers, or just taking a nanny nap some afternoons. Instruments here, we have usual wind speed, wind direction and depth. There is a beautiful compass there, and looking forward we see quite a wide companionway, winches to either side. That one there on the starboard side is a virtually brand new Harken winch, which supports the mainsail, and all the lines, as you can see, all come back to the protection of the cockpit. The cockpit itself has a soft dodger, which is connected quite cleverly by this unit, or this piece, to the bimini. So you have full protection against the sun and or wind and or rain, wherever you happen to be at whatever time. And spinning around, two more winches each side. The only wood that's left on the boat is just these decorative pieces here, which decided to keep, and also underneath the cushions, rather beautiful teak there. And then we'll move to the rear. This is the sugar scoop at the rear of Saveke. It also holds the gas tank, and there is an additional gas tank inside the lazarette, which we can swap out. Two very large lazarettes, and here is the access to the emergency steering if that's required. Two rear portholes going into the aft cabin, and a very large hatch going down into the same cabin. At the rear is the safety equipment and a barbecue. But one of the highlights for my mind is the davits. Beautifully well constructed stainless steel davits, and they also support the solar panels. We've got 4 of those. Beautiful day here in Yacht Haven. A little bit windy, as I mentioned, apologies for the wind noise. And here these good solid wooden units are for storing the dinghy outboard motor, which is right there. Very decent size high field unit, and a Toyotsu 15 horsepower outboard engine, just a couple of years old, as is the dinghy. So now we'll head down into the saloon. Very easy access, 3 steps down. Beautiful wood flooring all the way through. Here we have a sofa. Either side of the cabin is quite a large open area which we use for storage. Enough lights all the way around, all LED, and the same expanse of storage there. And what we've done here, this is the dinette. So we have a sofa there, and in the middle we've dropped down the large table, and we've made a day bed slash unit which our guests can stay in. And very often, if it's a bit windy and the weather's not too great, which fortunately around here is not too often, we can come down here and just lie down here and use it as a day retreat. Moving forward, just before we do that, let's open up one of these bilges, and you can see they're very nice, very clean. We've never had any issues with the bilges whatsoever. There are bilge pumps which will be used in case they're needed. Access there to the chain locker. Just your normal V berth, nothing special. Just a little unit here for a hanging closet. And that's really all I can say about that. But it does have access to the head here, which just your standard head. Plenty of storage here. There's an opening skylight here. Let a bit more air and a bit more light inside. Just a vanity unit and toilet, all very standard. And then turning around back through the main cabin. On the starboard side we have a fully functional kitchen, plenty of workspace, double sink, 3 water supplies, one by hand, one by the foot pump, and one electric. Plenty of storage. And over here, this used to be the fridge freezer, which we decommissioned. It is still working, but we decided to do something different. And here is a water heater which has also been decommissioned and ready to be removed. So what we do with the fridge freezer, we just use it for storage. So it's quite useful here next to the galley or inside the galley. You'll see as we move around the boat there's plenty of fire extinguishers. We're very safety conscious here. And you'll see here chart table and the electrical system, VHF radio, the autopilot system, and we have the remote unit in the cockpit, which is a very good system, works very well. And moving through on this side, we use all these cabinets for tools and spares and what have you. And then on this side, this is all for storage of plates and dishes and some more food. This is the reason we decommissioned the old fridge freezer. It's an Alpi-Cool 60-litre fridge freezer. Works beautifully and runs off 12 volt, but can also be used off 220 volt AC. Behind this and behind that cabinet there is the water maker. We've never used it, we've never had a need to, but my understanding is that it's in perfect working order and just needs to be serviced, and it should be up and running. So plenty of storage here, plenty of storage with these cabinets here, which are full of tools and spares. And down here is excellent access to the engine and all the paraphernalia that goes with engines. There's a fuel day tank and the engine itself, and down into the transmission area. Runs beautifully, starts first time every time, and not really much more to say except it's a very good, very clean, very efficient unit. Moving further back, more fire extinguishers. And here we are in the aft cabin. I would say the captain's cabin. It's a full king-size bed. It also has plenty of space for books, and there's a writing desk there with a drawer underneath. And panning around, you can see there's a hanging closet, which if I opened it up has got clothes in it, but behind here is access panels to the other side of the engine bay, which is quite useful. And behind this door, which we can close and be completely private, we have drawers here, plenty of drawer space, and there's also drawer space under the bed there. And this is the rear bathroom or head, standard manual toilet, plenty of cupboard space, plenty of cupboard space here. There's a hanging closet here, and vanity. So there you have it, a quick guided tour of our sailing yacht Saveke. If you have any more questions, please feel free to contact us, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again. Bye now.